and Nigerians. Which Nigerians? And what we've done. So I said, let's do to them what we've done to other Nigerians. Which Nigerians? Are you talking about Niger Delta, the militants there? They were not killing people. They were blowing up pipelines. Is it the same thing? They were not killing people. They were not burning down houses. They were not displacing communities in the Niger Delta.
Wait. If there are pipelines in this area where these bandits are, they will blow them up.
Rather than blow up pipelines, they decide to kill people.
No, you see, when you are fighting an existential war and you have nowhere to raise money, so they use kidnap. They took it from Boko Haram. They took this idea from Boko Haram. Look, we are discussing a way out. At the panel, what you do is let's look at how we can go out into this problem. But bringing sentiments into the issue would never.
So if you want to join this,
foreign country will come.
if you want to join this because I have seen the problem, I'm connected to 2 different Facebook under one account. So if you want to join us from Judge Money Blog TV, if you are there, join us on Judge Money Blog, the main page on Facebook, so that we stop having this issue. I'm going to log off from Judge Money Blog TV and we're going into Judge Money Blog. Okay, here we go. We are good to go. Let's find out if our voice is coming out clearly on Facebook. That's a hassle. That was a lot of work just to start up one broadcast. Damn. Okay. All right, we are here. Let's carry on. Greetings, depending on where you are watching from. I greet you. Let us listen to this one more time before we go to another thing that we have to do. Tomorrow is the Judgment Day, we know. Judgment Day for who? For Nigeria. Now listen to it.
You need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands, lays his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our full position in Nigeria.
I strongly believe that a man in his...
You need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands, having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our peaceful position in Nigeria.
I strongly believe that a man...
Okay, now let's listen to the last one, which is Gumi.
Let's do to them what we've done to other Nigerians. Which Nigerians? Are you talking about Niger Delta, the militants there? They were not killing people. They were blowing up pipelines. Is it the same thing? They were not killing people. They were not burning down houses. They were not displacing communities in the Niger.
Wait. If there are pipelines, in this area where these bandits are, they will blow them up.
So rather than blow up pipelines, they decide to kill people.
No, you see, when you are fighting an existential war and you have nowhere to raise money, so they use kidnap. They took it from Boko Haram. They took this idea from Boko Haram.
Lies.
Look, we are discussing a way out.
Gumi,
At the panel,
lies.
what we do is let's look at how we can go out into this problem. But bringing sentiments into the issue would never. Now, if a foreign country will come and kill them, and this foreign country will make the mistake of saying, I'm going to protect a certain thing, automatically their psyche is that certain thing that you are trying to protect is my enemy. And look how, and you see Nigerians, the Muslims in Nigeria, whether they are victims or whatever it is, they wouldn't allow a criminal country like.
Let me stay with you.
No, wait. They wouldn't allow America to come in here and do any military. What happened with what happened is when French. Oh, sorry.
The current move to.
Okay, now you heard him. You heard the Gumi. Before Gumi, you heard the Nigeria military command. After that, you heard the Nigerian military command issuing that bandit has opportunity to become a president in Nigeria. That's what they said. The bandits have opportunity to become a president in Nigeria. Of course, through election malpractices, we have been having bandits as president. Buhari was a bandit. He became a president of Nigeria. So I am not surprised in what they said, but most important thing is that we need to know exactly what we are dealing with, because if bandits can be given olive branch to an extent of being the president of Nigeria, that means we are actually in a terrorist country for real. So welcome to this. We are going to talk about these things that I just mentioned. We are also going to talk about how Ahmed Gumi is being given, allowed to grant interviews on national televisions, praising bandits and their talking about how bandits can be, integrated, how they should be treated. They should be treated the way other people were treated, in Nigeria, because they are probably Nigeria citizens. So this is what Gumi is saying. And Gumi has been a foreman, middleman of these terrorists all this while. And we are watching these things play out in Nigeria. Nothing has been done. And someone is coming to tell me that Nnamdi Kanu is going to face a judgment tomorrow. And then that is exactly the problem, because I hope we are coming out. And then we are. So if you are telling me that Nnamdi Kanu is going to face a judgment tomorrow, and that the judgment is going to be against Nnamdi Kanu, you are a joke. You are a joke, because if you are a Nigerian calling for the judgment to be against Nnamdi Kanu, you are automatically calling for United States to invade to come into Nigeria, and it will happen. But let us not go straight to that point. Let us continue to highlight these indices of terrorists being protected by Gumi. Gumi being the speakers of the terrorists. That means that the people we are dealing with in the name of the terrorists are known. They are known. They are not strangers. We are just seeing them as strangers because you are just ordinary person who is uninformed on the issues or the things that are going on in the Nigeria today. So the terrorists are known by Gumi. The terrorists are known by the state actors. The terrorists are known, well known, because a lot of them were discovered in state actors' homes, and the same state actors were given significant positions in Nigeria politics today. So in this regard, why would you think ever that Nnamdi Kanu will be jailed on the basis that he spoke in London? Why would you think that Nnamdi Kanu will be jailed on the basis because he imported a radio transmitter? Why would you think that Nnamdi Kanu will be jailed because one masked idiot came into a courtroom and said that Nnamdi Kanu ordered for unaliving of people from London and it happened in Nigeria? Why do you think that it will happen? That is being delusional. That is absolutely being delusional because, of course, we know they have no shame. They have no shame does not mean that they cannot see the trajectories. Nigeria will be Tinubu will be the biggest fool of the century amidst this political quagmire or geopolitical quagmire. Tinubu will bring more pressure on himself. I don't think he plays like that. I don't think he wants to play like that. I believe that he is no matter how much, he thinks he is, I know he's also intelligent, right? He is also intelligent. I cannot say that, dude, it takes an intelligent man to be, a bad person, right? So he's intelligent. So he cannot be insensitive to that point. Amid this tension, amid the human rights violation, amid the religious crisis, amid the clamor for designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, amid that, amid the international call to stop the genocide, amid that, he is going to now jail an innocent man because on the basis that he spoke, he caused chaos in Nigeria from London. That's spare me. That is actually utter rubbish, if I may tell you. That is crazy. That doesn't exist, So the most important thing that I can categorically tell you, I'm going to